son told me that you jumped into southern France and got wounded pretty fast. So you probably could you tell me about the night of the jump, the airplane ride over to France, and what happened to you once you got there?
Yes, I can. We jumped. Excuse me.
Yeah.
He gets emotional.
Oh, okay.
We jumped in southern France, August 15th. Of course, you know that.
Yeah.
And we flew, as we flying up to France, we was over the ocean quite a bit. And one plane got mixed up and dropped in the ocean. Have you heard that?
Yeah, with Captain Miller, I think, right?
Well, that could be. But anyway, then, after I jumped in a vineyard, shortly after, I got hit through the chest. And I'm not sure exactly who did it because it was dark. But I know I lay there and practically passed out. And then one of my buddies, Phil, the chest, he come on and help me. And of course, I was kind of weak.
Okay.
And I threw all my equipment off, and with his help, my hand around his shoulder, we must have went half a mile or a mile where we'd seen a signal light, and where we'd assemble.
Okay.
And they kind of treat me there. There's some of them already there. And then they put me on a board and take me up to this French home, which wasn't real close. And there I passed out. About 10 or 12 hours I came to, and some girl was feeding me out of a spoon.
Okay.
Because, of course, we didn't have any blood then back there in the line. And then I was taken to, I guess there's a little hospital there in St Tropez, France. And then I was put on a ship, and we got bombed pretty good there late that night. Anyway, they sent me back to Africa, to Oran, Kent Hospital. And I stayed there a little over 2 months and recuperated. And they sent me back to my outfit up in the Maritime Mountains. And I couldn't keep up.
Okay.
And so I sent, I guess it's Caen, the hospital right below Nice.
Yeah, okay.
And they reclassified, kept me in the hospital a couple of weeks and then reclassified me, put me in another outfit, and I went on with them through France and Germany till the war was over.
Okay. So you had been wounded in the lungs, I suspect. Then is that why you couldn't keep up anymore with the?
Well, see, I was shot through the chest, come out the edge of my back through my lung, and I was just wasn't hardly able to be a paratrooper.
Okay. And so the area where you landed was St Tropez, you said, eh? Around there.
Do what?
The area where you landed the night of the drop, it was at St Tropez, you said.
It was where I landed.
Yeah.
It was a great vineyard where it had rows of grapes, vines, and I had a good landing right in between those two rows. Didn't hit a stick, so that was good. And
what was that? Was that St Tropez?
I mean the nearest city where you landed. It was St Tropez, you said, right?
oh, St Tropez, yes.
Okay. And you don't know who shot you? Just suddenly you were hit without understanding what had happened?
Well, I couldn't say for 100% because it was pretty dark, and it could have been one of our men. But anyway, I don't really know for sure. I've thought different ways, different times, but I I guess there's no way I'll find that out. There's some record of it. But,
well, he doesn't really need to know.
Okay,
well,
okay.
Okay. I want to know.
Well, I don't think you'll manage to find out after so many years.
I don't think so either.
Okay.
Another thing, I'm his wife.
Yeah.
This bridge home they took him to, it'd really be neat if we could find out where that was.
Well, what was? Pardon me, I didn't understand.
When he got shot and when he went to this light where they assembled, they gave him first aid there.
Yeah, yeah.
They put him on board and carried him.
Of course, they undressed because everything was full of blood. So, come out with some shorts on.
Okay.
That's all I had. But really, I've been disappointed. I wasn't able to go on and be with the rest of the boys. Just kind of bothered you. She wanted to help them out.
Yeah.
He feels like he never got to finish his job. He started to help start.
Were you a replacement when you jumped in southern France? Was that your first combat operation?
Yes, it was.
Okay, okay.
We went over about 200 people probably as replacements, and we went to Naples, Italy. They just come back from Angio then. So I really didn't get any fighting.
Okay, okay.
Very little.
So the first hour that you were in combat was also the moment when you were wounded, basically.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. Well, I don't think you should feel guilty about anything. You could have been killed. You could have been. You didn't choose what happened to you, and.
With him. Good Lord was with him because a lot of them went on. They didn't make it and got in a lot worse shape. So if it had to happen, it couldn't happen at a better time.
Yeah. Exactly. And
his friend that helped him, his name was Nancheski. And he's buried in Belgium. He got killed later on.
Okay.
Philip Nancheski.
And who was this? He was a friend at the time?
He was the paratrooper with him.
He just in my company.
Okay. And did you maybe know a person called Lieutenant Herbert Flander? I'm just wondering, like, if you didn't.
No, I don't think so. I've got the 509 book. I guess you do too, don't you?
Yeah, I have it. That's it mentions that he was killed in southern France, but he's not listed. I didn't manage to find him on any lists, and I don't know. I'm trying to find out where he was from, basically, what his hometown was. So I'm just asking you, but I don't suspect you would have known him because maybe he wasn't in your company or something.
Well, he could have been one that was in our company very well. I don't recognize that name, Mo, but it sounds like he was in 509, maybe in B company. I was in B company.
Okay.
And so.
Do you have that standing in the drawer book?
Yeah, I don't have it, but one of the veterans sent it to me once, and I made a photocopy of everything about southern France.
There's pictures in it.
Yeah, I've seen all that. Yeah. And
I forget what page it's at. And James Maynard Quile.
It mentions him, eh?
Yeah, his picture's in there.
Okay. And
That's from Kentucky, I think. From Kentucky, I guess it says.
Justice Patrick, he survived the war, right?
No, it was a guy named Charles Petty. He was in jumped as I guess, in front of the group as a scout.
Yeah. The Pathfinders.
The Pathfinder, yeah, I couldn't think. What that who died?
And
we run on it. There was a Hamilton in my squad.
Okay.
And there's several others. Somehow the names won't come to me right now.
And you mentioned a guy called Justice Patrick, right?
Yes.
Okay. Did he survive the war?
Yes, he did. Because we see him at one of the reunions. I think that was several years ago in Phoenix. No, not Phoenix. Scottsdale.
Okay.
So, yes, I've seen him a couple of times.
Okay, because
and we thought the Paratrooper boots was the best there was.
Yeah, yeah.
And I always thought I liked to have those.
You mean they took them off you when you were wounded?
Well, I suppose it did. Probably I got this stretch home. Of course, I'm sure I know it did. I had blood everywhere, and so I guess they just taken everything off, and I didn't know to get